There is a new show that is on with Bryan Cranston, and it's called Your Honor. And my understanding of the show is that Bryan Cranston's character is a judge, and he's a really great judge. Always, he's really good at this. He's really fair and all these kind of things. But his son ends up in a somewhat understandable way in an automobile accident that kills another young man, and he drives off. But the guy who dies is the son of a big mob boss. So while Cranston is originally going to take his son to the police and try to explain everything, and there seems to be a somewhat of an explanation there, he notices that it's this mob boss or whatever is the guy whose son was killed. And so as a result, the show, I understand the premise of the show to be that Bryan Cranston, because he's the father of this kid and loves him so much, even though he's supposed to be a just judge, he does the unjust thing and tries to prevent his son from ever experiencing the justice system as it should play out with respect to what he did, because he loves his son and he wants to take care of his son. Now, this is this idea of a father who is also a just judge seems to be more of an accurate reflection of what's actually going on. Why does the just judge allow for people to experience, allow for a world with pain and suffering in it? It could be because it develops our moral character and integrity, and it's also because he wanted us to have free will, and free will results in these things. Well, what should the just judge do when one of his sons, in this sense we mean his sons in the Acts 17 sense, just someone who is a human being that God created, what should he do? Well, if you say he should function like Bryan Cranston and remove the son from experiencing any of the negative ramifications of his own sin, the suffering that would result there, then what you're saying is that he should not be just. Now, in the case of Bryan Cranston's character, we understand why he doesn't want to be just. It's because of the love he has for his son. And of course, God the Father does have love for us. However, Bryan Cranston's love leads to his injustice. And as a result, what we should see is, no, God is actually maximally loving, far more loving than Bryan Cranston's character on the show could ever be. But he is also just, maximally just, the greatest expression of justice. So what does a just judge do? A just judge says, no, my son, not in the salvific sense, but in the sense that it's a creature that I created, must experience justice. However, I'm going to exercise maximal love and offer a way to avoid that penalty. And that's what we see God doing. And I think that makes great sense out of this situation.